If the universe was an amplifier, it probably would be this one. This is the Universum System 8000 integrated amplifier. This is another recent dump find, and this thing is definitely an amplifier. As you can see, it's so heavy, they even gave you some carrying handles on the side. Well, I know what some of you may be thinking by now. He's kidding. This is a piece of garbage amplifier and the handles are just decoration. Well, believe it or not, I'm not kidding. This amplifier is extremely heavy and I was just very, very happy that it does have these carrying handles because I used those to carry this thing around and put it right there. So anyway, I haven't done anything with it so far. I just plugged it in and it does seem to do something. So now let's go ahead and open this thing up and see what's going on inside. Okay, this is absolutely awesome. I mean, Universum was a brand that was sold by one of those home shopping companies where you got a catalog and then you could order things. And we all know that usually the things from those companies are garbage. Well, this amplifier is everything but garbage. I mean, look at the transformer. That thing is almost as big as my hand. And obviously very heavy. It also goes down pretty far. So that is one beast. Look at the capacitors. Those almost half the size of one of those small metal drink cans that they used to sell here in Germany years and years ago. They're absolutely huge. Of course, they're looking kind of small on video, but they're absolutely huge. They're having 15,000 microfarads capacity each, meaning this power supply has a whopping 30,000 microfarads of capacity. There is the input board. Typical for Universum, always with DIN jacks. That's kind of unfortunate. And that's all looking very, very tidy. Don't know what that board down there is doing. I don't know if that's a phono preamp or something. That down there is, that has a lot of switches on it down there. This is the tone control, I think. That's part of the power supply. The thing right there with this pretty massive heatsink is a rectifier bridge. Having these heavy-duty relays right there. Some other things. And behind it there, we have the circuit boards for the amplifier, for the power amplifiers. These are the DIN speaker outputs, which are mounted onto this metal board. So those won't break, that's for sure. Those won't break. Now, this thing is absolutely heavy, and I'm having a hard time turning this around, especially one-handed. The heatsink is hanging out on the back. As you can see, we're having these massive transistors in there. That's the amplifier with the back cover taken off. And as you can see, we do have some pretty massive heat sinks and power transistors made by Toshiba. And also the housing is pretty decent. Or, well, actually it's it's not only decent, it's very high quality too. I mean, it does have these side parts were made out of plastic, but as you can see behind of them, you do have a pretty thick metal chassis. So that's not causing any problems. The handles are made out of massive aluminum. You can clearly hear that by the sound they are making. I mean, these carrying handles, I mean, the modern cheapo stereo systems, all those cheap amplifiers, they're probably not containing as much aluminum in total as one of these handles contains. That's definitely impressive. So yeah, of course do have a bunch of stuff on the front as well. Have these big VU meters. We're having tone controls right there, bass, treble, balance. That's the standard thing. We're having a volume control, and as you can see, it does have all these, kind of hard to see. There you can see it. It has all these bars around there. That is actually supposed to light up, but apparently all the lights in this amplifier are burned out because the VU meters aren't lighting up either. That's the power switch. 2 sets of speakers. Rumble filter, hiss filter, loudness, mono stereo switch, tape monitor, and that's a muting. We're having 4 inputs: radio, phono, cassette, and tape. They also had the matching System 8000 tuner at the dump, but unfortunately I didn't get that. Well, not unfortunately I didn't get it. Unfortunately I couldn't get it, or it would not have made too much sense to get it, because the dial, the front, it had this type of a setup all over the front panel, this type of glass thing, but that was smashed in. So the tuner was there, but it was pretty much destroyed. I guess I'm now going to try to find some speakers, and maybe we can get it to turn on. Maybe we can get it to do something. Well, here we have a nice little test setup. I just got out some pretty crappy speakers, just some test speakers. Of course, I don't know if this amplifier is working, so I wouldn't like to blow up any higher quality speakers. Our signal source is going to be the Ultrasound CTD 500 cassette deck, and down there is of course the Universum System 8000 amplifier. It's all plugged into the wall right over there, so let's go and turn this on. It's the first time I'm turning this on with speakers attached, so I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, I know what's going on there. It was turned all the way up to maximum. Of course it's humming in that mode. Although there is quite a bit more hum than I would like. You probably hear that. Yep. Well, I guess even though this has so many huge capacitors in there, I guess there are some that need to be replaced, because this is definitely humming. Anyway, let's put this to cassette. And guess all the other settings are correct. So let's turn on the cassette deck and press play. Won't be able to play this for all too long because of the copyright. This needs some contact spray. But well, that definitely does not sound bad. Oh, okay. If you put it to monitor, it turns off that thing. Muting? Oh! We just got our meters back. They just suddenly turned on. I don't know if you've seen that. Okay, that's how that is working. See, there's definitely a bad light right there. You can see how that bar is moving right there. That's quite interesting. Anyway, got the muting activated. Well, that does not really reduce the volume all too much, but that's that. Oh, I guess I now got to trace down where that bad contact is for those lights. I mean, I was hitting a switch when they turned on, so that was some vibration. So, this thing is smelling a little bit like old basement. And those caps down there, maybe those are the bad parts that are causing the hum. So I can't imagine those things are doing that. Definitely not. I'm not watching my copyright here. Just letting the music play in the background. But anyway, let's see if I have a little bit more of a disco style music. Well, this thing can definitely output quite a bit of bass. Well, as you can see, the knobs are on there the wrong way, but have the bass set to maximum, loudness on, and this thing is quite making a bit of a disco. Of course, it's quite hard to do that with these little crap speakers, but it's definitely not bad. It's definitely not bad. So, I guess that's it for a first look. Of course, I'll have to clean up this amplifier and put some contact spray into all those switches to get those going again. But when I'm done with that, we're going to have a second look at this unit, and then, of course, with some bigger speakers. Okay, just a little quick update. So you can see I got it taken apart a little bit further, took off the front part. As you can see, what's going on here, the volume control, as you can see, is attached to this little mounting piece, and that is where this little light bulb usually is connected to, and that's what lights up this red bar right there. Well, the cables of that light bulb are rather thick and rather stiff, and the rubber in which it was sitting just became completely hard. So the light bulb it's just broken off. So I'll have to find a solution for that right there. The thing is extremely dusty inside. You can clearly see right there. And also, this light bulb is it's faulty. Sometimes it goes open, just goes out, and you have to tap it to bring it to turn back on. And since it's hooked up in series with all the other lights, when this light goes open, all the other lights just turn off. So that's the reason for that.